Hey everyone, it's Amy and I'm going to be storing my photo cards away today, and I decided in this video to only store away my BTS and TXT collections. It's mostly all concert photo cards with a few little exceptions. If you heard a meow, my cat's here. What else is new? So anyways, there's just a lot to get through. I can't even like grab all of this. I might actually drop it. This is all the TXT cards. So there's some non-concert related cards here as well as the Act Boy concert. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff and I decided to just do two separate videos. My non-BTS and non-TXT collections will be in another upcoming video. And I also wanted to do a little Q&A. I only have a couple of questions that I wanted to answer that were sent to me over Instagram. So I thought that would be fun. And some of it includes some book recommendations, which I thought was a very fun question. So I gathered up some books and we can kind of talk a little bit about it while I put away my cards. So I'm going to start out with my BTS collection. I actually have a couple different binders for my BTS collection. I have a Taeyang specific binder for like his album photo cards and special photo cards like pre-order benefits and lucky draws, things from DVDs, you know, like special type cards. And then in this binder, it's sort of a combo of OT7 stuff, like concert cards, things that come in a set, or just taste specific mini photo cards. And by mini photo cards, you know, I mean like they're tour cards that are huge and need to go into an 8-pocket. So they are in this binder as well. But yeah, we are going to be putting away a lot of these today. But let's put away these bigger ones first because I just really want to get that out of the way. I think storing large inclusions is boring. At least I figure you don't want to see me do that. But we only have two, so it's not too bad. All right, I think I'm just gonna stick them behind here to kind of just conserve a little bit of space and utilize this empty area. So this was from the Map of the Soul one Blu-ray. It came with a set like this. It's really gorgeous. I think I'll have them facing that way. There we go. And then we'll also put this one from the Memories Blu-ray that also came with a set. And I'm going to put that here. And that is it for the bigger inclusions. Now we're just going to flip back over here, and I've already prepared a little section with some new pockets. Here we go. I think I'll go ahead and put Tay's stuff first because I don't know, my mind is always on autopilot. I'm like, I'll just put Tay first because he's the bias. And yeah, okay. So let's try to go in order here. I am still missing maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I did a trade with my friend Pamela, so that one is actually on the way, but we'll go ahead and just start storing them away because I am running out of room and I need to put these away in my binder. But I will actually start answering some questions. So let's see here. Taney Trades asked me, how are you? Which was a very simple question, but I really appreciate it. So I'm actually doing fine. I was a little bit bummed out when I couldn't, you know, go to the BTS concert, you know, the Permission to Dance on stage or in LA. That is happening next month, and I couldn't swing it the way that we had really short notice. And I'm actually going to be traveling next year, like early next year, like January, February. And it's a big family trip for me. So I just really wanted to try to stay in good health, you know, and not risk anything by going to LA in the meantime. So, but I am a bit bummed out, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm sure they will eventually announce something that's, you know, more world tour-ish, hopefully, and we can go to a location that's maybe a bit closer to where I live even. But okay, so as you can see, this is the one that I'm trading with my friend, which is on the way. But here is his set. It is so cute. I love the guitar one, and I like how the backs are a little different, you know, so each row has its own color, so I like that. All right, now since I did a pretty decent job pulling JK's set, I was like, well, I don't know, maybe maybe I'll collect his set too, because he is in my bias line. And yeah, I don't know, I figure why not. So let's just go ahead and do that. And I remember pulling this one. This one is my absolute favorite card of his. Let's see, I think I'm missing number 3. That's the only one I'm missing, so I'll need to do a trade for that. Although my cousin, I think her set just arrived, so I need to see what cards she needs first before I start trading some more. And then I think my friend is also sending me this one. So yeah, just waiting on these two, and this set will be almost completed. All right, now let's see here. So my friend Penny actually asked me what songs am I excited for Kingdom's comeback, and by the time that I'm filming this, their album already came out. So when I was listening to Kingdom's previews, I actually really loved Fallen Star. And now that I've listened to the whole album, I actually still stand by that. Fallen Star is still my favorite song. I also really love On Air, so I would say those two are my top 2 favorites. But the whole album is really good. It really is. I actually just unboxed their albums if you want to check that out. But here is this page. Okay, so what I basically did here, I ended up pulling all of the special like Polaroid type cards except for Namjoon's. So I think Pamela is sending me Namjoon's card, and then that'll be complete. And then because I ordered a set like of the packs of the photo cards, they gave you a special like group photo card, so I just decided to stick it up here like that. Okay, and then for this page, we just have the unit cards, and I'm just going to arrange them according to the colors on the backs. So basically, I am not going to be going in numerical order. Anyways, so let's see, what is the next question? The next question is by Dua Bloomins, and they asked if I collect anything else aside from photo cards. So I guess books, that will probably be the other thing that I collect, which you'll actually see in a little bit. I'll show you a bit of my books. But yeah, I really enjoy collecting books that are special editions. And by special edition, I mean it could be signed, it could be numbered, it could have special sprayed edges or stenciled edges, or just a special anniversary edition. It really just kind of depends. But yeah, I would say books is probably the other thing that I really enjoy collecting. And aside from that, I mean, I also really like things like fashion and makeup and skincare. I guess you could say I have a whole collection of all that type of stuff. So anyways, that is going to be it then for the BTS stuff. And so I decided to just, you know, kind of put all the things that look similar into their own row. And here's what the back looks like. Okay, so next up is TXT, and the next question is from my friend Pamela, and she asked me, what is your favorite thing about collecting? It's a hobby, so for me, it's just something that's really relaxing, and in a way, it's kind of a creative outlet because, you know, you kind of get to like use your hands and like kind of arrange things, and I don't know, and when it's completed, it's very visually pleasing, and just being able to sit down and organize stuff, I find that really relaxing, so I really enjoy that about collecting. collecting. And you know, you always meet really nice people in the community as well. I've made a lot of friends. So, you know, there are a lot of positives to it too. And I know that a lot of people focus on the negatives, which believe me, I have done that as well. So you are valid for however you feel about the collecting community. Anyways, let's see what I have here. So we are still over here in the freeze era because I need to put these ones away here. So these are the Yiju cards. I think what I'll do is put, I can't remember which is round 1 and which is round 2. So I joined a group order through my friend Bob, and yeah, they just got here. So I only have the ones for round 1 and round 2, and I decided to leave blank spots here for round 3. Okay, so that's looking good. And then we need to go over to faux. Let's see. Oh, here we go. So happy to finally put away Harley Quinn Subin. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Woo. I first did a trade with someone international and my card got to them, but theirs has just never arrived. So I started to get a little bit scared, and I ended up doing another trade where this kind person traded me their Harley Quinn Subin. So I'm very, very thankful. And wow, that actually completes all the album cards for Fighter Escape. So I ended up doing OT5 for that era. Oh, I did rearrange this page a little bit. So these right here in the middle are the album cards from, is this the Escape version, I want to say? Is it Fight or Fight version? I know this is so bad that I already forgot which is Fight and which is Escape, but anyways, that's not the point. The point is, I just wasn't quite sure what to do with these other cards, but because it's the whole skateboarding concept, I decided to just kind of smush them all into one page. So I have Yeonjun and Subin's Apple Music pre-order benefits here, which are the skateboard concept, and then the 2 Target exclusive cards. It's the same, they're identical, but I just decided to put them down here. And I don't know, I don't love this page, but at the same time, I feel like it works and it's cohesive because they're the same theme. So yeah, that's just what I kind of went with. But oh my gosh, I'm so relieved Fighter Escape is done. And I didn't like hyper focus on any of their pre-order benefits really for that era. I didn't really join very many group orders. I think I'm just still waiting on the Weavers pre-order benefits to get here. But aside from that, I think that's it. So after the fact, pretty much once the era was basically over, I just decided to purchase their lucky draws through Mercari Japan. So we've got, I think we have Soundwave and Power Station here. So let's see, we are going to combine them all here, and these are M2U. Those were my favorite ones actually. So yeah, let's just put them here. They just want to slide out though. They're like a thick plastic, so they do tend to shift quite a bit. But this page will look nice and cohesive, I think, because they all have dark backgrounds. So at first I wasn't even a fan of the dark backgrounds, but once you have it all on one page, it actually kind of looks good together. So that's it for these photo cards. And now I need to put away all the concert stuff. Oh my gosh, there is a lot. There's a lot. Okay, so actually the next question is from my friend Sprout Trades, and she says, I need a romance book recommendation. What's your favorite one? I have quite a lot of favorites. The ones that come to mind are The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. I also really love Well Met by Jen DeLuca. But the one that I want to show here on camera is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. It is actually an illustrated romance series between 2 boys. And it's just very, very cute, very cutely illustrated. And I just love Nick and Charlie a lot. So really recommend it. I think there's now 4 volumes, I want to say, in the Heartstopper series. However, you can read this for free as well. I think on, let me think, on Tappa's app might be one. It might also be on Webtoon now, and also on the author's Tumblr, I want to say. I don't know. Just check out Alice Oseman on Instagram or Twitter. I'm sure they will have links to all of the platforms that they use for uploading the Heartstopper comic. But yeah, I love this. All right, now for photo card stuff, I'm going to just put Subin and Yeonjun's special photo cards here. These came with their individual mini binders. I did upload an unboxing of those as well, but they're just so random in the sense that I don't know where to put them. And I know it looks really weird on this page, but we're just gonna have to go with it. Okay, now we can move on to the other stuff in this box. This is so much stuff. So TXT was a little bit different. They had 10 photo cards per member, and the actual #1 card looks a bit like a Polaroid, kind of like the BTS ones were. So I'm actually going to do OT5 for those cards, and then I'll put the other 9 cards of Subin and Yeonjun into one of these pockets. Oh wait, did I? Okay, here we go. I think this is how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so this is technically Subin's #2 photo card, and then #3. Yeah, okay. So I think this is how I'm gonna do it. Oops, that is not right. I forgot that I traded for #5 with someone on Instagram, and it's still not here. Oh dear, I hope I hope it didn't get lost, because it's been a while, so I should probably look into what happened. This is #8, and then this is #9, and we have #10. So I think we'll do, I think I'm gonna put #10 kind of snugly down here. So it'll look like that. Okay, so now for Yeonjun's page. Luckily I have all of his here, so we can just breeze right through this one. That feels really good. I think I said this before during the unboxing. I'm not a fan of the gray backgrounds. They feel very school portrait-y to me, which, I don't know, it's just a little basic, but you know, it is what it is. And then I'm gonna put the 10 out of 10 down here. So that's how it'll look. This page, I'm just going to put in the unit cards. So there's actually 6 cards where they all have this, you know, plant type of background. So I thought I would just combine those onto one page into a 6 pocket, like this. I don't know if this is going to look good. I did not test this out before filming. So, I mean, I guess it looks okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing with these 6 photo cards because they all have that gray background. So in the meantime, let's see, I think I have another book related question, and it is by Lino Trades 11, and they asked me any spooky or fall book recs, something to get in the spirit because school's taken all my time. I understand. So I have a couple of spooky recs. Let me grab them. So this was actually a book that I read last year. It's by Riley Sager, and I'd probably recommend all of Riley Sager's books, even though I didn't love the most recent one. But we just won't talk about that. But Home Before Dark has a lot of vibes from like The Haunting of Hill House, so if you like that type of thing, then I would pick this up for sure. I really enjoyed this one. Also, this was a book that I read a few years ago and I actually really enjoyed it. It is actually based on Korean folklore. It's by Kat Cho. It is Own Voices for the Korean Representation, and it is Wicked Fox. It follows a girl who is a gumiho, which is like a fox with 9 tails, you know, that legend, and it follows her and a boy. And I just really loved it. There is already, oh my god, there's like stuff falling out of it. This was an advanced reading copy that the publisher sent me for review. It's so funny, it has photo cards. Oh my gosh, look at that. But the finished copy has been out for quite some time, and I know that there's at least a sequel. I don't know if it's a trilogy, but I definitely know that there's a second book out for this as well. So yeah, it is young adult, so it's not like scary or anything like that. I just really loved it. It has a lot of really good lore and like monsters and, you know, all that good stuff. One more book is The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab. This, I think, is the special UK edition, but it's sold here in the US as well. This was probably my favorite book that I read ever. This is my favorite book of all time, probably. But basically, it is about a girl, not a girl, I shouldn't say girl, it's a woman, and she makes a deal with the devil, and basically she wants to live forever, and she makes a deal with the devil to do that. But in return, there's always a price to pay when you make a deal with the devil. The deal is that she can live forever, but every person that she ever meets or comes across will always forget her. So that's kind of what sets the story in motion. In fact, a nice little Easter egg on this cover are the forget-me-nots flowers, because, you know, it has to do with memory, and you know, it goes through several time spans and eras, and it's a very beautifully written story. Now, is it spooky? No, but it's got kind of this like dark vibe where I feel like it would be really perfect to read during the fall or winter, you know, and it also has to do with the devil as well. So I guess in a way that is a bit spooky, but seriously, it is one of my favorite books that I have read of all time. Okay, I actually have a couple more pages to fill in, and I don't know why I put these in the front. I'm probably going to want to switch things around actually. Yeah, let's do that. I think I want the Subin and Yeonjun cards to be first in this little section, and then before the units I'm going to put in the OT5 sets that I have. Also, I did grab another book that I'm interested in reading hopefully this year, and it is called My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. Just look at the cover. Isn't that so cool? Very vintage style, old school VHS tape. It even says, "Be kind, please rewind." I mean, it looks so good. I'm not even sure what it's about, but I have a feeling it's about a friend or a friendship. One of them needs exorcised. I mean, who knows? But Grady Hendrix, I feel like their books are almost like kind of satirical in a way, like spooky horror satire, and just by looking at this it looks really campy as well, which, I mean, I like a good campy horror movie, so I have a feeling I'll probably enjoy the book as well. But I kind of just wanted to mention it because, you know, 'tis the season of spooky things, it's almost Halloween, so I thought I would put that out there. Anyways, I didn't really intend to spin this video into, you know, like a booktube, which I used to do. I used to do booktube, but I have not been active in booktube for quite a while. In all honesty, I used to read a ton, and I do still like to read. I still love books, but I got really burned out. But a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was working with a lot of publishers and reviewing the books, and that aspect really burnt me out a lot. So I did take quite a bit of a hiatus from doing all that stuff. Okay, so these were the little special Polaroid cards I was talking about. I do have this blank spot, which is kind of annoying, but we'll deal with it later. And then finally, you have a special set here. If you bought like the big set of photo cards, then they gave you an extra set of OT5 cards, and these are actually really thick cardboard, which I don't know if I like. They're kind of warped a little bit too because of the way they're made, but it's okay, I guess. It just feels really bulky though, but it's whatever. So I don't know if I want to rearrange this because I always tend to have a blank spot up here. So I don't know if I should switch it around. I mean, the reason I like to sort the way I do, that if you turn this horizontally, then the members go in a row like that. Sorry, I can't move the binder much more or else I'm going to hit my tripod. But anyways, let's kind of flip through what I just did here. So we've got, these ones came from the mini binders, and then we've got Subin's cards, Yeonjun's cards, oh this is really crooked, hello, and the OT5 Polaroids, and then the OT5 special cards, and then all the units with the plant background, I don't know what to call it, and then the units with the gray background. So that is it for this video. I feel like all my chatting kind of dragged it out a bit. I apologize, but I hope that you enjoyed this little chatty video, and thank you to everyone for asking me some questions. And I hope that you, I don't know, kind of like the little bit of a different approach where I talked a little bit about books. And I promise I will have another binder sorting video soon. We have some Unhypen stuff in that video coming up. We have more stuff for the boys, and I think Luna, and a little bit of Victon, and who else? I think there's also, oh, some Purple Kiss too. So we actually have quite a lot of multi stuff for the next video, which I promise I will be recording very soon. But yeah, that is it for me today. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.